So, welcome to Renowned Explorers. If you know what this game is about, you already know what we're doing. You'll also notice that I've already done a few expeditions, so I'm certainly not rushing into this blind. You can see down the bottom left where it says Coming 2019 Godhood. I also own Godhood. If anybody knows how to play Godhood and wants to tell me how to play Godhood, that would be fantastic. But look, let's be real. That game has me completely stumped on what to do, and that's not normal. Okay. Renowned Explorers. Expedition time. The only thing I don't like about Renowned Explorers is that it always starts you off in the same expedition. I think there may be an option to skip the tutorial bit, but then there's like a limited amount. It'd be nice if it was just had difficulty scaling so you could just go anywhere. But anyway, there we are. Alright, move the category. Yep, perfect. Let's update that. Go and make sure that everything has happened as I want it to. Good. Move the category, and there we go. Alright, fully set up. Good to go. Do I continue on with my previous expedition? I'll go and have a look. What's this going to do to me? Okay. Apparently we're very rich right now. How's our... we got 0 supplies and we have to win the next fight. We have to get back to the next fight. What's about to happen? I think we're about to cop some massive losses. Negative 30% attack, and I have to get back to... Where do I have to go? I think it's here. It's having severe effects. Charles's defense are faltering. Oh no, the hunger grip pains. Is this like the area that I need to explore? Surely it is. This is how we end, isn't it? See, the awkward thing might be that maybe I didn't discover where the end was yet. I think I have. Find the big treasure. Well, I was sort of under the impression that that's what I'd already done. Okay. We will abandon this and start again. That's the only thing that really made sense there. Okay. What's... Yeah, adventure mode, I believe. Yes. I always do adventure mode. It's the difficult option. Adventure, the other mode is a bit like, play it if you just want to succeed all the time. So I've unlocked a bunch of different people. You unlock them by doing certain things with the people you've unlocked that then lets you get and recruit other people. So I find that Anna is always pretty solid, so we definitely won't be playing with Anna. We'll go with Su Minyong. I am pronouncing that absolutely wrong. Hopefully I don't have to say that a lot. Kind of got to pull a Su. Molly. Molly's our leader, and we've got to pick our different ones. So we're going to go with Su. Our second crew mode. So we could just go with all 3 of these, and off we go. But we're not gonna. Obviously. Okay, so we don't want to have them all from the same category. We want a scientist, and then what we might take is a fighter. So our second character is going to be a fighter. Who do I want to take out there? Dolores, Ivan. Yeah, look, we could go worse with Ivan. And the last character, somebody who's a diplomat or somebody who is a scout. Well, you can't look by Kiwi. Excellent. So what we've got is a scientist, a fighter, and a scout. We're not going to bother with diplomacy this time. We are basically going into the British way, you know? Go in, take what you want, and if they disagree, well, the Navy shows them the business end. Hey, wizard. RPG game? No, I want to start an RPG game, but I don't know if I'd call this RPG necessarily. It's more like a puzzle game. You've got your Renowned Explorers International Society membership, wants to investigate the Druids. There's no real point to doing the tutorial again. I know how to play. So, it's just going to give me the win. So I think this is what I was talking about. Regardless of what I chose, this is what it forces me to do. I will be playing basically what I call Tutorial Island regardless. Cool. So we're here, the red dot, and we've got a choice. And this is where the puzzle part comes in. If I don't get to here before I run out of rations, of which I have 8, I start to have negative effects applied. What I want to be doing is building up my gold, status, research and insight, and then that'll all convert into these other parts when I get back to town, and then I can spend that to improve my odds of success for the next expedition, and then we can go and, you know, explore the Caribbean or something. So this is telling me if I go there I will get research. This is saying if I go here I'll get research, and there's a nature challenge, so obviously we take the challenge. The crew traverses an area that looks like it has never been trodden before. Ivan finds a weird, colourful stone that looks valuable. The crew goes to take a look. Sadly, a closer look shows the stone is no gold or gemstone. The crew dismisses the stone as some common pebble. Rip. Well, there was nothing exciting there. So I can go out here for another nature challenge, or I can go to the north for treasure, a nature challenge, and research, so that just, it makes sense. Out of nowhere in the middle of the forest, a huge cliff stands before you. Such a geological rarity often holds some exceptional treasures. Can we call her Sue? Sue orders the crew to look around. That is not Sue. That's Kiwi. The crew examines the cliff. That's Sue, and that's Ivan. The crew comes back to make an action plan. Kiwi mentions that there is plenty to find at the foot of the cliff. Maybe a survivalist or athlete would be able to climb the dangerous cliff and look for more specific treasures. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to have a quick look at our people. Right now, this is a survivalist, so Kiwi is our survivalist. Ivan is our athlete, and Sue is our archaeologist. So, survivalist or athlete. Ivan or Kiwi will give it a go, and I say we let Ivan have a shot at it. Big man, climbing down a cliff, what could go wrong? Ivan goes for it and starts climbing the cliff with limited gear. A very daring endeavour. What kind of treasure is Ivan looking for? Quartz, fossil, and crystals. I reckon he could look for a fossil. Looking for treasure here might be dangerous, but after a long search, Ivan finally finds a real treasure worth taking home. Well, that's awesome. We got some stuff. The Ammonite Fossil. A large and astonishing example of an Ammonite Fossil. We can choose now, what are we going to do with this? We could study it for study points. Basically, we're saying we'd give it to a university. Or we could do 5 collect, which will give us money. And we basically sell it to a collector, I assume. So it's recommending study, and I don't disagree. I think we have a researcher who, you know, Sue might be a little bit upset if we don't decide to study it. And these guys don't look like they're in it for the money. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to study that. That is a good find, a fine treasure to take home. Such a discovery is sure to be appreciated for the renowned explorers. The crew turns its attention back to the big prize on the island, the Druidic Circle. So we take our discovery. So we got a discovery as well. So that's really good. Off to a nature part. So again, 6 rations We could go and do a nature discovery or a research discovery. So over here, I have a couple of options because the center of the map has unlocked a lot of places to go. I could choose to go out to the left or to the right. I think I've been left already, so maybe you go right this time. Alright, the crew arrives at a quiet clearing in the forest. While everyone takes a little break, Kiwi notices that these clovers are different to the ones back in London. You take some to research. Well done, Kiwi. Got us some more research. We are getting closer to being able to put down a campfire, which I believe was one of the DLC. It wasn't an in-game originally. Can we get out to here? We can. And that's going to just cost supplies for nothing, whereas that's going to let me bypass that and go to the north. So definitely, yep. There is another weird colourful stone. It looks as worthless as the other one, but the crew is starting to think that there is something up with this stone. Interesting. So, as you can see, they've all got different percentages of success. Obviously, Sue here has a 50% chance of study because she's a scientist. But we could tell Ivan to give it a go or Kiwi to give it a go. I played this with Gisbury, actually, and our sister. And we'd pick who was going to do it. I really enjoyed it, but I think they were less into it. They probably would have preferred to play a real board game or something. Here we go. 50% chance. Yay or yes! Wait a minute. This stone is special. Not in the magical sense of the word, mind you. Sue figures that this stone might have properties that will aid in wave research. You mine the stone for the lab. Well done, Sue. You worked it out. I was worried. I thought that was going to go pretty south, but it didn't. This is where we want to go. So we don't go there. Obviously, we have 4 more places to go to first, and this has a chance for gold. Oh, I love these ones. Some cuddly sheep are fond of the crew and keep surrounding you. It makes it hard to move, and you have to do something. Engage! We are about to beat the crap out of these sheep. So what it's saying here is there's multiple ways to do it, but if we have a friendly victory, by resolving the encounter with this as your dominant attitude, you will gain the following rewards. So we will get ourselves some gold and status. So we'll see if we can't make friends of these sheep. It's a funny way of doing combat, and I love it. So here we are. Here's our 3 characters, and these are their abilities, what they can do. This would be the fight option. This is the devious option, and then this is the happy option. And we can use this effect on a target, so it can heal or it can excite a target. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see, can I excite this sheep? I cannot. Can I move up? I can move to the sheep, but that will be my entire move. So is it a good idea to just sit here? Is that a good idea? I could just end the turn, or I could just pick Ivan. But again, he can still only make 1 move, and then he can't do... No, he can't get past them. That's what it's trying to tell me. Was that the same for her? I think it was. So technically, if I move to here, I can't. Can I move to here? There's a button that I can use. There we go. Yep, so now I can excite this sheep. The sheep is excited about your cause and stops resisting. Well done, Sue. Alright, so you can move to here. And we're going to excite this sheep. Nice try, says the sheep. Bloody sheep. Yay, the sheep is excited. Alright, so that's 2 sheep that have decided to leave the battle because we are just too exciting. The overall attitude of the battle is pleasant. Everyone is nice. Physical attacks have 50% attack power. So that's the paper, scissors, rock kind of thing that's going on up here. And it's trying to tell us that in this little format. But effectively, because I started off the battle so pleasantly, and let me just end this turn, let them have their goes. Because I started off so pleasantly, if someone actually commits an attack, it catches everybody off guard and gets a 50% bonus. So, all of those sheep missed. They weren't able to attack the intrepid explorers. But that isn't going to stop me from trying to excite the sheep a little bit more. They stopped resisting. That's a good joke there, but now is not the time. I'm going to use Kiwi's excite ability on the other sheep that hasn't taken any excitement. I don't want to call it damage, but what's going on? There we are. Because Kiwi seems to be very effective. And for whatever reason, Sue didn't seem to be as effective. Anyway, or it might have been Ivan. Actually, Ivan is the attacker, so he probably isn't that good at this sort of thing. Yes, not going to argue that the game is a little bit... Well, it's nice. So we can have a friendly victory. We get extra points for being friendly. And I know I said we didn't pick a diplomat and we weren't going to go the friendly route, but we certainly could make friends of the sheep. You're a true friend of the animals. The sheep follow you, but Sue teaches them not to get in the way. Sue even gives the cutest sheep a name. Woolly Ivan. Look at the smile on Ivan's face. He is overjoyed with that. And look at the sheep. Like, WTF, mate? Alright. We can now go and start a campfire story. Alright. So we get to choose here, I think, who tells the story, maybe? Don't want to say something that isn't true, but pick a campfire story to tell. So this is the sort of bonuses we can get. Kind of keen to do the campaign one, because campaign gives us the best rewards, I think, back at home once we finish our campaign. But we could do this. Now, our athlete Ivan, let's go and look at Ivan for a second. He's got 2 perks in athlete, so he's not bad, but it wouldn't give me as much as, say, the campaign, which is going to be giving me straight up 8. Choose a survivalist. Do I have any survivalists? What are you, Kiwi? She's a survivalist, so we have a survivalist. Choose one level 4 survivalist. What level are you, Kiwi? Level 1. So don't do that. And he's only level 1 athlete as well. So it's basically a choice between encounter or campaign. We have some encounter tokens already. I'm just going to go with campaign. Click again to start this campfire story. Let's go. The crew is having a blast. Sue has had the idea to hold an oratory contest. The one who can retell your current adventures in the most exciting way will win the obligatory expedition cake. Everyone tells the story with great charisma, but Sue quite literally takes the cake. It's probably the reason why she wanted a contest to begin with. Not going to argue with results, Sue. You take that cake. Three rations left, so as long as... So I'm going to go across to here, because we can go straight south and finish if I don't see anything exciting. The outdoors aren't for everyone, but walking in such a pristine landscape is bound to inspire someone to gain a passion for biology. Guess who is currently studying biology at university? That's right, it's me. None of these guys. But I think it makes sense for Sue to get biology. Ivan, I think most of what he does with biology would be considered eating. And as a big guy myself, I could say that. So, Kiwi, no. Sue. Sue the biologist. The tweeting birds, the little bugs, that fact that no 2 trees are the same, yet they might all be one family. Sue is finally grasping the beauty of it all. Gains the naturalist biology perk. Well, isn't that wonderful? Sue loves the living things on this planet. And yes, her name is Kiwi. Not sure why, it just is. Sue has reached level 2 and can get stuff. Let me just sort this out a bit. There we go. Perk upgrade, gain the Archaeologist Legends perk. Kinda keen for that, but it'd make her a level 3 Archaeologist. Or Diplomat. No, we decided not to go with Diplomacy. So there we go. Perk upgrade, unlock. Sue is now level 2. Good to roll. How are we doing over here? Excellent. That's all. We can't upgrade the other 2. They haven't earned enough experience just yet. Do I want to risk... See, the expedition's going to end fairly quickly, so I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. The crew walks over some fallen trees in the forest when Sue slips and falls. That's no good. She goes tumbling down before landing bottom first on a rotten trunk, breaking the trunk in two. Ouch, she says. That's probably reasonable. Look at that face. Kiwi can't keep it in and bursts out laughing as Sue rolls on the ground in pain. That's just mean as. It takes at least 1 full minute before Kiwi notices that the rotten trunk has some interesting mould samples. Kiwi mockingly thanks Sue for the research. Ha! I get it. Also, still extremely mean. This is going to give me some supplies. Nice, you found a grove full of edible berries, vegetables and clean water. This will allow you to restock some of your supplies. How many? 3. Cool, so we can definitely now go south here. The crew finds an overgrown rock formation with some rare herbs growing on it. However, Kiwi recognises that useful minerals might be in the rock. Kiwi's curious to see what more is in there. Just get Sue to use her butt, right? The crew is now in a dilemma. Sue wants to save the plants for research, but Kiwi is giddy to see what more is in the rock, albeit at the cost of destroying the herb's habitat. Right, well, I'm not into habitat destruction, and I think most people aren't. So we're definitely siding with Sue here, and at some point I'd love to side with Kiwi as well, but Sue certainly is taking this island by storm. We save the plants for research. You decide to save those herbs for the sake of science. Others can now come here and investigate these rarities for themselves. Kiwi is kind of disappointed, however. Yeah, look, you really want to destroy a habitat? Come on. And yes, Sue did break the tree trunk before, but it was an accident. We've got this, and it can lead us. Alright, well there we go. It makes sense to finish off here. Oh dear. Just your luck. A pack of hungry wolves is following you. Only one way to get out of this. Defend yourselves! It was a rotten tree trunk, and she fell on it with her butt. So, once they get to a certain level of rot, tree trunks can become quite spongy, and then you can literally just kick them to pieces. Defeat all the enemies. So here, it's actually going to give us a bonus for finishing aggressively. But, do I instead go friendly? No, I'm going to get Ivan to kick the butt of these wolves. So here we go. Ivan, let's show us the business end of. Oh my lord! Absolutely nailed that wolf. Interesting thing to notice is you see the yellow that they're standing in. I know it looks like we could die if we went friendly, but frankly, probably not. This has a melee range, this has 2 tile range. So technically I could move to here, and then... she said, what did she say to the wolf? She saddened the wolf. She's like, I've seen bigger wolf in my garden. And the wolf was just like, I'm out of here. If you can't keep it professional, I'm not fighting anymore. This has also got a range of 2 titles, but the thing about Kiwi is, as a scout, she has a lot of range, so she can literally walk up next to the wolf and then pound it. Yep, the wolf got sad and ran away. We dominated our opponents, which means we get the bonus. Puts threat averted, those wolves will bother you no more. Stories like these will do well at the renowned explorers. Great, continue. That gave me 2 campaign. We have got 1 supply left, and really nowhere else that I care to go. There's some research down there, but everything else is pretty much done, so we're going to go straight to the end. The Druidic Circle must be somewhere around. Once you get there, this expedition will come to an end. You can come back to this place when you want to continue later. Are you ready to go? Onward. Okay. The crew vigorously searches through the dense forest. It doesn't take long before you find it. A standing stone circle. The ruined main menhir must contain valuable information to study. It will surely skyrocket your reputation at the renowned explorers. However, you hear a familiar laughter. Isn't he handsome? And that smile. That damn smile. Behind you stands the French explorer. I'm going to call him Rivelo. Okay? Fight me. Who is considered to be the most promising of the renowned explorers. He got there just before you did. Thank you, amateur. Under Rule 24B of the Explorer Mandate, fellow explorers should help each other out, and I really need to take the main menhir to impress a lady. Sue is going to explain all the hard work we did to get here. Yep, it is. It's basically guest free. Rivelo looks at you as if he really, really cares and continues, "Oh wow, this is most unfortunate. Maybe you should talk about this with my most intelligent and diplomatic scientist, Cassandra Shafiq. I'm sure she'll hear out your problems while I take the menhir." Genie. I mean, it's literally Cleopatra, but don't let that stop us. Hey, wait a minute! Before Sue can stop Rivelo, his crew scientist Cassandra steps forward. "Hello, fellow renowned explorers. I heard you have many problems. No? Let me help you, yes? She's not letting you past. Defend yourselves." Alright. Okay. There's 3 ways we can go about this fight. Jasmine. Not very, I mean, I hear it, but the colour's wrong, the style's wrong. Jasmine was the more Sultan, Cleopatra's Egyptian. I mean, I don't want to go confounding cultures here, but yeah, no, I'm going to put it down to definitely the lot more Cleopatra influence in that character design. I like these guys beating their hands with their bats. It's a great effect. So, what to do? We can have a friendly confrontation, a devious confrontation, or an aggressive confrontation. Now, Rivelo has been quite devious to us. I know our scientist, I believe, would be very good at devious, I think. I'll have to check on that later. A friendly victory seems... They've literally... So the story here is, we've spent all this time exploring the island and found the menhir. All of that time we didn't see them. So they have literally followed us here, is the reading that should be sort of taken from what's going on. So they're stealing our hard work at this point. I know, because I played the game too much, that Rivelo is very, very well connected in society, and he's very popular. I mean, heck, I like the guy. He's funny as. But I mean, you got to admit, the ball's on the guy to just rock up and be like, "We're taking the menhir." That's impressive, right? So she'll think less of us. Cassandra will think less of us if we go down the aggressive route. She appreciates that we don't resort to violence, and if we go diplomatic, we won't be fighting Rivelo. We're fighting Cassandra. He's off collecting the menhir, so he's basically stealing the menhir, and she's the decoy, really, and we can't get past, so we have to deal with these. Now, the problem with fighting Cassandra friendly is that that's her specialty. Because we've... at the beginning of the game, we picked 3 specific classes. We have ourselves a fighter, a scout, and a scientist. We did not pick diplomat. If we had picked diplomat, we would not be fighting Cassandra, because we would be missing one of the others. And he has 4 people in his crew, and one of those 4 people is the missing one of what we won't have. So right now, I'm facing Cassandra because I don't have a diplomat. If I had a diplomat, she wouldn't even be in this fight. So anyway, Devious is probably the best one there. Maybe we don't want to go down the route of her thinking that we're the bad guys, so we'll just be tricky. Rivalo was tricky, we'll be tricky. And oh boy, does Ivan know how to be tricksy. So Ivan's going to move here, and Sue's going to move here. Now the reason I'm doing that is we're going to regen at the end of each turn. Our scout can move a long way. He's going to move over here and be... oh, she can't even be devious. That's going to be rough. Alright, well, she's going to be friendly. Mobster is excited about your cause and stops resisting. He's like, yeah, you're right. You did have the men here first. We are jerks. And look, can we move them around? He's just down here, like, waving his bat like, yeah, good for you. Good on him. I love the positivity. Keep it up there, Brutus, or whatever your name is. I'm going to stop there and let them make their moves. Alright, so these guys are blocking each other. They can't really do much. He's fumbled. He can do that. He's moving through and he's fumbling. Alright, useless. The whole lot of them. Utterly useless. This should be a walk in the park. Now watch me die. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're taking Kiwi. She can't do anything other than be pleasant, so Mobster is excited about your cause. We're trying to go devious, but she literally can't be devious. Alright, now, devious to this guy. Oh, the Mobster was saddened. She probably told him that she didn't like his vest, and he was like, what do you mean? I paid big money for this vest. Ivan, you can be devious. Well, that's good. No, he can be terrifying. Ivan, do you reckon, how long is the range on that? It's a melee range. I'm not going to be able to get there and terrify at the same time. Oh, hang on, there is one right next to him. There we go. That'll do. Unnerving, but it wasn't the end. I think that's it. All 3 of them have had a go. Okay, she moves, and she gets out of the way, so that's unfortunate, but they don't have very much movement. That guy fumbled. As you can see, regenning, which is making the game a lot easier for me. Take out the girl. Can do. What's wrong with you, Ivan? What do you got going on here? Spirit regen. Arrogance. Okay. And friendly. What a joy to meet new people and make new friends. Tyrannizing, you're the bully. Nobody will know if we just murder them all. I like the way you think. She fumbles. Look, just terrify the guy. Mobster is absolutely terrified of your crew. Alright. That mobster is going to block that mobster, so at the moment we only have 2 people we have to deal with. Mean. So, Cassandra is crying. Not sure if you can see those tears, but she's so unhappy. What is going on? What just happened? Alright, so I want you to excite this mobster. Heartwarming. He's so excited. Body slam. Look, Ivan isn't about that life. See, he's not very good at it either. I think, the bad news for Sue is that there's something terribly wrong with what's going on there. She says that she's got a lot of spirit, but whatever. Maybe We humiliated that bloke. He's saddened beyond words and wants to be alone. She's very good at it. She has a very cutting tongue, does Sue. Okay, alright. Seems to be fine. So Cassandra is mocking Sue. What that's done is, does Sue get a turn? Probably. Glad we dealt with them fast and efficiently. Let's continue. Okay, so we've got all of these tags. We did an aggressive one, so we've become an aggressive expedition. I think we could just... We want to finish her off the right way. So why doesn't you move out here and then try to excite Cassandra? And then Ivan, terrify Cassandra. And Sue, sadden Cassandra. Nearly. Kiwi has the knife. Just murder them. I don't want to go necessarily down the route of absolutely wrecking them. What are you going to do, Cassandra? Show me your best move. You're going to hit Kiwi. Fine. So, this has really been your expedition. You've really come through for the crew. Cassandra Shafiq is saddened beyond words and just wants to be alone. But she appreciated that we didn't resort to violence and we got 2 extra encounter tokens. Yeah, Sue is a massive bully. What do you expect? She fell on her hindquarters and all Kiwi could do was laugh. Cassandra is pretty upset with your diplomacy. What do you think you are, you insolent toad? Well, at least you didn't resort to violence, no? For that, I'll give you some research notes. Now, if you excuse me, and she leaves to follow Revelo, who somehow managed to get away with a whole menhir. And that's a massive rock, so well done to him. He is a very effective and efficient rival, which, in case nobody's picked up on the name, that's what it's about. Well, we got study. Rivalo is gone with the main menhir. The most interesting and telling scriptures were on it. Suddenly, a hooded figure appears on the scene. Dun dun dun. A druid pops out of the forest. Amazing! I saw how you handled that encounter just now. Defeating a foe with insults and manipulation, a remarkable skill. I'm honoured that someone like you is looking for our history. Allow me to help with a divination. Please tell me, what is the dream you chase? To become the most famous and respected explorer, to be a wealthy and successful adventurer, to make an amazing contribution to the sciences by exploring the world. Obviously! We want to make contribution. That's why you explore. The druid smiles. Ah, science, a noble cause for sure. I sense the earth is excited to be discovered. Give me a minute. In a trance, the druid leads the crew to a digging spot. The crew finds rare metals and the unique treasure. Sue would not say that. Let's be real. Sue would have already sat on this guy. What do we get? A Baronic's Claw. 100 Renown, 2 Insight. What do we want to get for doing that? Is that literally popping up as a notification? Alright, do not disturb. There we go. Okay. Swapping back here. What do I want? What do I got a ton of? I have so much study, a lot of campaign, a lot of encounter. Not much discovery. But that's okay. Gain an extra 2 study. I don't need study. Don't need that. The expedition is over. The expedition is over. 6 to 10 research from discovery or 5 collect. We'll get the collect. Because I don't think we've chose money much this game. With this last find, your expedition still concludes on a high note. However, it's clear that if you want to be the most renowned explorer, you'll have to beat Rivalo. Now, it's personal. Back to London. I've only DM'd a few adventures. Rivalo, yeah. So that's not bad. Really not bad at all. Missed a little bit of research that we could have got if we'd explored every section, but none of our characters took any injuries or got too tired. So what does that mean? 175 renown. There'll be newspapers, small discoveries. There he is. There's my boy, Matthew Rivalo. 2,500 renown. And here we are at 175. So we're clearly a main competitor of this guy. He's got us on his radar. Small discoveries. Interesting findings from some inspiring upstart explorers. Exotic location uncovered in the Irish Isles by promising explorer Sue. Explorer Society board members are excited at the progress of this sly scholar. So there we go. They were able to control the narrative, but they did give us some credit. So that's the thing about it. He doesn't seem to be totally bad. He gave us credit for finding the location, and then he found the menhir or something. But yeah, that's our captain, Captain Sue, the sly scholar, absolutely nailing it. A magnificent job. The board of the renowned Explorers International Society is impressed by your exploration skills in the Highlands. For this achievement, Chairman Pinkerton gives you an upgrade to your airship, which will allow you to carry more supplies. We know the drill, Pinkerton. Let's hurry. We've got our membership token, an extra 50 renown, I believe, and we have an insight. Get 30% off El Vigilante's branded canned dog food. Oh, great. Apparently that's what we're eating. Dog food. Alright, so there's a bunch of stuff that can be done in the city. We have all of these tokens to spend. And how we choose to spend them influences the progress that we make, and who we get to spend it does it as well. Is there anything in Asia? There's Moscow. Yeah, I don't think they did. There probably is stuff in Asia, but I haven't unlocked it because I'm still too low level as this team. So let's sort some of that out. Kiwi is survivalist tracking. That wouldn't be too bad. Archaeologist. We already have an archaeologist, so we'll go with survivalist tracking. Perfect. And Ivan Dashkov. What do you do there, bud? We could give you the athlete smashing perk. Absolutely. I can see that coming in very handy. We already have someone with naturalist biology, so we don't need that. The yellow, he says. Oh, hang on. No, we can choose expedition. Yeah, we've only got these areas we can do. I think I want to do the Caribbean next, but we'll see. Okay. Kiwi. Look, Kiwi inspired Sue in the last expedition to be better. We can do a few things. So at London, we can lecture, and for doing that, we will get this. What is this? Money of some kind. Who we choose will give us different amounts of money. So if Ivan does the lecturing, he probably starts a fight. At which point we get a fight token instead. I'm not saying no to that. If Kiwi does the lecturing though, she gets a lot of money. So we're going to go with Kiwi for that. Hey, that's a lot. Got an achievement for that as well. The top 1%. Because I think that was because she earned so much from a single lecture. So that's really good. 45 gold. That's 287 gold all up now. But if we look at Paris campaigning, we can go campaigning in Paris to, I guess, get their attention. If Kiwi does it, she mustn't speak very good French, so she's going to get 2... What is that? Status. Ivan also not so great on the French, but he'll get 2 status. Sue, not so good on the French, 2 status. We don't have to do any Paris campaigning though. We've got 3 points still to spend. The Berlin Uni. If we go to the Berlin Uni and try and tell them about the Druids, they'll give Kiwi 2 research, or well, 2 research tokens. Ivan 2 research tokens, but Sue, our captain Sue, will get 3. So I feel like it makes sense for Sue to do a bit. So it didn't make anywhere near what, what's her name again? Kiwi made in money. So what do I want though? What do I really need? What's going to help me the most on my expeditions? And the answer to that question is 2 things mostly: gold and research. What I can do is I can come out here and we can look into helpers and specialists. I can hire people who can do jobs I might not be any good at. So the first specialist we have here is someone who gives me mischief and surprise, and every time a rogue succeeds we get something, but I have no rogues. Every time a diplomat succeeds I have no diplomats. Every time an archaeologist succeeds I do have an archaeologist, but we already have both of those perks. Dead to me. So what does a lobbyist do? They'll give me... These are providing bonuses for the next campaign. So this won't affect me this time, but it is free. I don't know how to explain that. But it is free. So what I might as well do is go merchant, because why not? You know, he's going to give me gold for collecting and discovering, which will be great. Student gives me research. We do like our study, so I'm going to go with that as well. We have 112 left. But let's go and see... So this was Stockholm. Let's go and see what Madrid gives us. Excellent. I have 112. So technically I can get a trader and a merchant, a journalist, or a lobbyist. Or I could just get a lobbyist. Well, actually, no, I can only get the trader. I can go and make more status. That's the thing. That's what this is all about. If I get them to talk here, we get more status. So if I looked at any of these and thought, oh, I really desperately want that straight away, I could just go and spend my insight to get there. But I'm not going to do that right now. Specialists that they have... If we resolve friendly encounters, we don't have a diplomat, we won't be doing that. Gain extra collect if we do it in devious, or gain an extra collect if we do it aggressive. I don't really care, and I'm not going to spend points for that. I'd be better off with these helpers right now. Each journalist gives you 1 to 2 status from an encounter. That's not bad. Merchant gives us from a collect and a discovery, so that would be money. Money, money, money. Well, money makes the world go round. What does a trader do? Okay, from an encounter, Alright, so I say get the merchant and the trader. There we go. So now we've got a bunch of helpers, and we're going to get more money, more study, and more money. So that's a good way to spend all of that. And then the study points that we have, we can go and spend that in the research spot. Where's the research? That's a good question. Where'd the research go? Here it is. Alright, so I have 129 points I can spend, and I can unlock, at the moment, only observations and history. History will give me historians, antiquity, written history. Give me an insights, that's nice, and gives me the ability to have supplies. Naturalist, engineer, and archaeologist gain +1 study when they succeed on the adventure wheel. The adventure wheel only showed up once in the sort of tutorial island. We can get ourselves a free student, which will give me some insight, and also the supplies, giving me 2 supplies, and that will give me 1 for each expedition I complete, but it is a long way down the chain. 5 campaign. It'll give me the supplies quicker, and will give me study, meaning more research. So I think that's what I want to do, because more research means next time I want to do research, I'll have more points to spend, and can then unlock more things. So I'm going to go unlock observations. The focus on observation to unravel the puzzles of this world is the most important idea of modern science. The crew has an opportunity to specialize one crew member in any of the sciences. Which crew member will gain a naturalist, engineer, or archaeologist perk? What I'm going to do is, I think Kiwi didn't play much of a part. The problem is that Sue already has multiple specializations, and Ivan is a fighter. So I think when I see Ivan and think science, I think sure, but I think Kiwi is our best for that. Kiwi has to study hard to learn a new science skill, but is determined to become an expert. What kind of perk will Kiwi learn? The perk that I want her to learn is engineering, because if I remember correctly, we have no engineers. Yep, and that may become important. So I suspect engineer helps me the most. Kiwi is ready to be a more expert engineer. What field is Kiwi going to learn about? Steam engines. That's going to help me in the Caribbean. Did you know that the Caribbean was the main manufacturer of steam engines during the industrial period? Me neither, because I just made that up. Advanced tools, combustion, automata, and piloting. Advanced tools seems like the most useful there, but combustion might also be a real thing too. I'm going to go with advanced tools. It seems like the jack of all trades one, so... Do I want to unlock history too? I have 119 points, but no. I could get the free science. That'll give me 2 insight. Hold on a minute. Yes. 2 more insight, meaning I can go and do 2 of those extra things to boost this stuff even more. That's nice. So we'll take the naturalist, because we want to get to this... we want to get the extra supplies. So now, scientist senses 1 study whenever you enter a challenge node of your choice. For the first time. Really? Is that really all it does? +1 study whenever you enter a challenge node of your choice for the first time. I'm so confused. Doesn't that mean I would only get 1 study regardless? Like, I'd spend all the points to get that, to get 1 study? That seems utterly useless. Gain 2 study when spending insight in Berlin. That's a big... What happens if I unlock history? It's locked. Do I not get to unlock this time? It must... Oh, next cost 45 research. I have 44. Go to... No. Works for me. Do I want more study, more gold, or what? Let's go to the gold for real quick. Red Square Market. Currently nobody has like a tool. And it's going to cost me 100 gold. Just having a look here. Seems to be fine on that front. Alrighty, so here's our leather vest boy. White circle, it goes, just keeps spinning. Compass for Sue. Or would that make more sense for Kiwi? Kiwi's our scout. You'd give this compass to the scout and expect them to learn it. Okay, the other thing is that each of these can give you stuff. So now she has the survivalist navigation perk. Did she already have that? Surely... Yeah, she already had navigation, so that's kind of pointless. But now Ivan has navigation. What the hey? Give it to Sue. Monkey Wrench gives us Engineer Advanced Tools, which we literally just got for free. I don't need it, so don't buy it. That's the simple way to go about it. We'll upgrade the shop. Machete gives us Athlete Stamina. Ivan, my boy. You know what you're getting? That's right, a machete. I'm confused. Oh no, there it is. There aren't any drop frames on this side that I can see, unfortunately, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Could just be Australia. Translation guide will give me... Oh, I kind of do need that. Alright, well that's easy. We already know what to do. Off to London, where Kiwi just starts giving lectures. There we go. She is making money hand over fist. Excellent. Translation guide. We're gonna take... Who was the person who could excite before? Who was the one that was really good at it? I don't think she even can excite. Or is that what she can do? Where's her attack abilities? Yeah. She was fantastic at exciting people, I think. So she doesn't have the devious one. She's really good at exciting. Speech power is at 29. Yeah, so Kiwi and Sue, I believe, have that exciting thing. Whereas Ivan is really good at, like, the punching things. Alright, thanks for hanging around. I will see you a different time. Okay. That's probably enough for the shop. So I think we're good to hit up the next expedition, which is going to be an expedition to the Caribbean. The Caribbean. Alright. Manage your crew and inventory. Yep, that's all fine. 42, 48, 39. Back to the world map. Choose the expedition. What's this all about? Oh, okay. If the resolve reaches 0, we're defeated forever. 12 supplies. So supplies and resolve are going to be our win or lose conditions. We have the money. Is there anything else I want to upgrade? Probably should have thought about that. Because right now they're just wearing like leather vests and stuff. Defense. Good armor is 150. Decent armor. What's this? Leather vest. So then good armor. Decent armor. Okay. Alright, have 100 gold left, meaning I can probably afford something. That's a rusty ring, giving me 1 speech defense. That gives me 10 speech defense, so that'll be fine. Sell that for 60. And then I think that's also a rusty ring, so we get the decent there as well. And there we go. Everything is all ready to go, basically. So they're a little bit more defensible and a little bit better at their jobs. And now, off to the Caribbean. The once fierce Dutch pirate Roche disappeared many years ago after burying his pirate treasure. Monkeys and smugglers will oppose you, and an aggressive approach could make it easier. Well, that actually suits us. Expect nature challenges and technique challenges in abundance. There is a lot of study for research. Aggressive, we're good with Ivan. He's pretty aggressive. Nature challenges. Do we have much on nature? Perhaps? I think that's nature. Survivalist? Pretty sure it is. It's hard to know. It does have a leaf on it. Launched expedition. Finally, you can start your search for Roach's treasure. The treasure, once stolen from the Spanish silver fleet, should be somewhere on this pristine and beautiful island. Sue looks at the map you got from Pinkerton to find out where. A place near a waterfall. The crew sets foot on the beautiful island and looks around, just when Kiwi finds some man-made debris and realises this island is not as uninhabited as you first thought. You've got company. Smugglers, they come rushing towards you. Our secret island has been discovered. We've got to silence them, mates. It seems they leave you no choice. Stand your ground. No benefit for doing any particular style of combat here, so we'll just let everybody do what they're best at. Ivan, wreck this fool. Hurt that fool. So Sue's just said nasty words to that smuggler. He's no longer feeling as bright as he was. Loudmouth. Attitude devious. Power 50%. Hit chance 100. Range 1 around self. Can I go to here and use that, or is that the end of her go? I think I can go here. Oh man, you broke your opponent's minds. A devious victory. We get a couple of encounter tokens and Sue is just happy as. With the smugglers out of the way, your crew has enough time to hide the boat and to start exploring the island. Sadly, it seems that this island is a smuggler's hideout. Better be careful. Ready to go, Sue leads the crew into adventure. Excellent. So south, north, or west are the options here. We have landed on the east coast of this island. It appears to be telling me that there is bananas north of me. And you know, where there's bananas, you kind of got to go there. The crew finds a native tablet that contains cryptic knowledge. You're pretty sure this knowledge can be used on this expedition. To increase someone's grit, or to increase someone's speech defense, to increase their grit. It's a message about quick wits and dexterity to evade local dangers, increasing grit for this expedition. The message is only fully interpreted by one crew member though. Kiwi gets grit. The message really speaks to Kiwi, who now feels better prepared for this expedition. Kiwi attempts to communicate the spirit of the message, but the crew only understands it on a superficial level. Alright, I think it's time for me to take a long, slow sip of my tea. Alright. Kiwi has more grit for this expedition. Going to continue out to the west. The crew finds nothing of interest. I'm going to continue west. There is a nature challenge. Actually, I'm going to go south. How do I get back west? No, I'm going to continue going northwest because then I can duck out to the supplies, and if I want to, depending on what that unlocks, come back for the treasure chest. I feel like I'll be coming back for the treasure chest. In such distant places, you are bound to make some discoveries about the nature of things while exploring. Sue often asks someone to keep their eyes open for such discoveries. Sue is going to keep her eyes open. She has an 83% chance of success and succeeds. A discovery. Sue manages to find a new type of beetle. While Sue is happy with the find, Ivan is slightly disgusted. 4 study. Well done, Sue. I'm glad we came here. So we went south. A branch hanging over a chasm gives you the possibility to take a shortcut. A balancing act is required to get to the other side and secure a rope for others to pass. Sue is looking for a volunteer to walk across the branch. Kiwi has a 100% chance of success. Success! Kiwi balances across the branch with success and secures passage. To add to your fortune, the area you reach is bountiful, with gems and food for supplies. Oh, well, can't ask for better than that, can you? 2 supplies, 1 collect, and a bonus study and collect. Gotta love it. Excellent. So, just looking at this this island. You cannot travel here, there's a trader here. I can go here to the gold chest, though. East and south we go. Some people call that southeast. Not sure. You call it whatever you want. You find a huge tree that towers above the canopy of the deep jungle. 1 crew member could go climb the tree and see what's up there. Many things can be found in jungle canopies, but you can expect physical challenges, biological data, or hidden bounties. You could also find biological data. That's a thing you could find. Now, we don't have any chances here, so it really just depends on who we want to send up the tree. And Ivan hasn't really had it, and Ivan's gig is athletics. There is no way that Ivan is not the man of the hour on the hour. Ivan climbs the tree for over 30 minutes until the canopy is finally reached. The view of the jungle is simply breathtaking. There are things to explore, though. What will Ivan do? Ivan climbs parts that require great strength. A rare discovery. Deep in a clutch in a large tree, Ivan spots 2 eggs and a dead Imperial Amazon bird. Ivan cracks the eggs into the saucepan and makes an omelette, which he eats and gains superpowers. I'll read the text now. The Imperial Amazon bird. The poor bird probably died from a disease spread by smugglers. With great strength, Ivan cracks open the clutch and saves the eggs. These birds are very rare and need to be conserved. Amazon eggs. Well, and I thought the Amazon was a river. It's saying to take the study, or we could take a treasure hunt. Take the study. Ivan takes another good look around the canopy. Is there something else left to do? Frankly, no. He doesn't do much study. Is there like an inventory thing here? And I don't know if we can swap stuff. Survivalist. Diplomat. Nope. I'm going to say it, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Oh, okay, so he actually was able to document the wonderful things that he sees, and will be able to use it in later studies. Great, take another look in the canopy. He got 2 study for that. There's nothing left to do. Return to the ground and continue exploring. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's a village, and we might as well visit the village. There is a trader there. While travelling through a local settlement, Sue spots a small hut where basic supplies are being sold. Buy 4 supplies for 1 resolve. We have 4... Yes, we'll do it. We've spent 1 of our resolve points, which we had 4, to buy 4 supplies, which has given us 12 of our 12. We could do that as many times as we want. Excellent. We can also start a campfire, which we should probably do ASAP. Alright, pick a campfire story to tell. We can actually discard stories that we don't like. There's no point at this point doing that. We could get 2 resolved from a campfire story, meaning we could buy even more supplies. Do I need that though? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to struggle on this map. I have Ivan, and he's basically just going to put everybody on his big strong back and carry them. Choose a survivalist who gains +1 supplies on survivalist spins. Did they say there was going to be a ton of survivalist stuff this map? Can't remember exactly. We could just go for money. Money's not a bad idea. We've got a lot of study. We seem to be doing quite well on that front. Which makes sense given we have a scientist. Alright, we're going to move on with study. Ivan adamantly makes a point to discuss a weird cultural phenomenon you'd observed earlier today. The crew really just wants to sleep, but a rambling Ivan makes that virtually impossible. You can see Sue crying. That's how much she needs to sleep. In the end, the crew gives in and joins Ivan in the discussion, which turns out to be very interesting. There was no joke I wanted to make there. Go south of the island and see what happens. They found nothing. Not entirely shocked. You hear gunshots in the vicinity. You follow the sound and see a smuggler showing off a target shooting in front of 2 other smugglers. A bullet ricochets off a tree and hits Kiwi, who cries out in shock. The smugglers immediately run towards you. That's rough. She's just been hit by a bullet. It's a rank 2 encounter. Alrighty. Let's see how we go. If we complete it aggressively, we get some extra points. So, obviously, we want to beat the crap out of them. Ivan, you're big and strong. You don't need to be recovering. We'll enter in there and let them close the gap. Yes, 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 yes. Wail on Ivan. He's big and tough. He can take it. He's a big boy. Alright, Ivan. Show him the rough end of the raw pineapple. And he did. What do I want to do now? Doesn't seem to be anybody else here. Maybe send Sue forward 1 tile and then... I don't really want her to hit them. Whatever. Back to your spot. End the turn. They just need to get closer so we can do stuff. That person missed, and that person whacked Ivan, but Ivan literally cares not. Okay. Well, you came into range. You must have wanted to get a beat down. Wait a second. What is that? Alright, cute stare. It's a friendly activity. We don't want to do that. We want to attack. 19. Ivan, can you just knock some sense into this smuggler, please? Absolutely wreck them. Enrage. That's a devious. Oh, so they can be devious. It's just... Oh well, my bad. Attack. It's a melee attack. Go into there, please. And then just show them the biz. Wreck them. An aggressive victory. We dominated the opponents. They sure won't be using explorers for target practice again anytime soon. Continue. I got to collect from that. Something's unlocked down the bottom here, so I'm going to go south. The crew finds some materials that can be used to create some helpful gear and tools. The materials could also just be studied. Sue thinks about the options. Sue is the captain, so they're going to think about what we want to do. Sue has a 60% chance of making something useful. Sue is going to give it a go. And that looks to be successful to me. Success! Sue has a stroke of inspiration on how to use those coconuts in just the right way. She ties them together and swings them around her head, making a weird whistling noise. The result is some valuable experience and an excellent tool. Your next challenge will be much easier thanks to this single-use tool. Yes, it scares the monkeys, don't question it. Some supplies if we go directly west. It's a bit southwest, but you know what I mean. A shipwreck. The whole thing is unstable and might collapse. It's dangerous to salvage it. An engineer might be skilled enough to salvage the boat, however. Well, well, well. Good thing we have an engineer. It's just weird that Sue is still better than Kiwi at engineering, and Kiwi literally has engineering. But Kiwi is going to give it a shot. Don't fail me now. Well done, Kiwi. Kiwi carefully fixes unstable points in the vessel, making it safe to explore. It was not for nothing. You find some fresh supplies, but nothing else. We get a bonus study and a bonus collect, but the supplies are also fantastic. A bit more southwest. What a great place to camp, with a beautiful clean creek. Sue tells everyone to prepare for a comfortable day. The crew spends their day relaxing, but then something interesting happens. Sue surprises everyone. The crew notices that Sue is polishing something shiny. When asked about it, Sue reveals that it's an internationally acclaimed science prize that she earned a few months ago. The crew is impressed. Ivan suddenly becomes friendlier after learning that Sue is quite famous. Science can lead to status. After a good day, the crew sits around a campfire and listens to one of Kiwi's great stories. The night becomes even more enjoyable when a delightful dinner is served by... Oh lordy. Which one of these is the cook? I reckon Ivan would know how to cook. But Kiwi has the survivalist perk. An unbelievable combination of Caribbean ingredients and flavours from Samoa. The crew is delighted by the meal. Kiwi is a fantastic cook. On the downside, now Kiwi will have to endure the complaining of hungry crew members. Really? You forgot that this game, my like #1 puzzle game of all time, existed? This is literally a game that has spent, ever since I bought it, it's been off of my hard drive for maybe a month, like while I was cleaning space out. It always gets back on. Hey, that's Tommy Gunn. What's he doing here all alone? Tommy Gunn is someone that you can fight on the original island, where instead this time we fought Cassandra. So we're going to say hello to Tommy. He's unpleasantly surprised. Sue, oh darn, please go away. I'm not telling you anything of my top secret mission. Maybe you can change his mind somehow. Oh dear. Ivan challenges Tommy to a game of strength. Ivan challenges Tommy to a wrestling match, which he gladly accepts with a little wager. After a fierce struggle, Ivan manages to take Tommy out of the ring drawn in the sand. Tommy's impressed. Gotcha. After that little show of strength, Tommy tells about his secret mission. Yeah, look, don't tell anybody about this, but, well, Amir told me my lost family is on this island, so I went looking, but till now I've only found monkeys. Amir, that was not very nice. He seems to be unaware of what Amir was implying. Since you are so nice to me, please have this gold. Do you know what, Tommy? We don't need your gold. Just you can give us praise instead. After this pleasant encounter, the crew waves Tommy farewell. If he wouldn't be part of Rivalo's crew, Kiwi probably would get along with him just fine. That's funny. So Kiwi and Tommy must be the same category. Maybe they're both scouts. Okay, we still have all the supplies in the world, so I'm going to go north. A group of locals. If you're able to impress these people, they might shower you with gifts and respect. They seem they might be a little bit gullible to a roguish lie. Sue ponders on who will lead the talk. None of yous. We're just going to go and have a good time. You have a pretty decent time together and make some new friends. Kiwi also manages to beat the local champion in a game of rock, paper, scissors before you move on. We had no chance of success at lying to those people, so I didn't even try. Which is kind of weird because Sue kind of seems... No? Not the devious kind? Oh well. I could go south and then go west. Or I could go direct west and then south. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, a little bit northwest. A ruined Spanish fort lies in front of an almost impassable jungle. Naturally, you need to go to the other side. Sue ponders the options. Someone can investigate the fort for a passage, or someone will find a way through the jungle. We have a scout, so if we go through the jungle, that'll be Kiwi. If we investigate the fort, I suspect I would send Ivan. Sue would probably investigate the fort as well, but definitely Kiwi's the jungle person. So I'm going to just say, yeah, absolutely, wilderness, law, survivalist, all that sort of jazz. Kiwi. Sue is thinking about just going through the jungle. Who will lead the crew into the dense overgrowth? Kiwi. Obviously, I knew it. I knew it in my heart. She gets 15. She gets a negative 15 from base chance, but she gets 37% from grit, 29% from speech defense, 20% for being a scout, and 80% from being a survivalist. She can't lose. Amazing! Kiwi leads the way like a pioneer, because she is a pioneer. There the crew finds an amazing number of rare beetles and plants. After studying for some time, the crew concludes their voyage through the jungle. Get 5 study with bonus and collect. I mean, compare this to last time, and it's just a huge, like a world of difference in how well the crew is doing this time around. Excellent. Now, just going to have a drink of my tea. Alrighty. To jump back into it. So far we've sort of ignored the north end of the island, but I haven't really seen a lot there that I'd be caring about. Can I go there? I can. So I might go, while I'm thinking about it, I might go northeast a bit. There is a treasure there apparently. What an amazing find. In the deep of the jungle, you find the elusive 100-year fruit. The low-hanging fruit, like most of my jokes, takes more than 100 years to grow to this size. Surrounding the fruit is a barrel of monkeys. Remember that game? Barrel of monkeys? Performing a ritual never witnessed before. That's right, they were eating the fruit. You could just take the fruit to safety, and naturalists might be interested in studying the monkey's ritual. Well, not gonna lie, Sue is gonna study the monkeys at risk of losing the fruit. Come on, Sue, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. She didn't fail me now. Fascinating. Sue observes that the monkeys know about the fruit, suggesting cultural memory in this barrel. Once the monkey starts shaking the tree, making swishing noises and explosive gestures, Sue starts to get anxious and rushes in and takes the fruit. The monkeys are seemingly disappointed. With the research and fruit in hand, you leave the heartbroken monkeys behind. Oh, monkeys! But we did get treasure. 100-year fruit. It's saying to take the study, or we could do the treasure hunt. What does treasure hunt do? Gold and research. We're going on a treasure hunt. We'll take the treasure hunt. I don't know what that'll do for me. Gold and status. Okay, so not too bad. This looks like it's got something wrong here. There's a skull north of us. So, skull, and then over here, and then down here, and then across to here. Easy, easy. Let's check out the skull. Magnificent shadow. As you walk through the jungle, you spot a big shadow jump away further into the woods. It looks big and intimidating. The big shadow will surely make for an epic and risky encounter. Do we take the risk, or do we leave it? Of course we take the risk. We got Big Ivan with us. You start the hunt, and soon you find out what the shadow was. A Titan ape. Oh lordy. What a magnificent and rare creature. The crew disrupts his meal, and he's not pleased about it. He quickly leaps towards Ivan to deal the first blow. Ivan stalwartly parries the blow, and the encounter starts. This is rough. It's a rank 3 encounter. I was not prepared. In all cases, we subdue him, and there are no extra rewards. We can do this however we want. Loudmouth. Around self. Stop it, says the monkey. Cute stare. Within the line, that would be like these guys. There goes 2 monkeys. The monkeys are excited about our cause. Yep, they really got excited about what we're bringing to their island. And who am I to complain? A pinning strike, 125, range melee. Oh, wreck that monkey. And that's the end of the turn. Let's see how bad this Titan ape is. He just turned around. He didn't do anything. What? Captain, oh captain, sort him out. Excite him. Nice try, he says. Yeah? Yeah, well, what do you think about... What? What? He's untargetable? He's what? You can't target him with Excite? Can you hit him? Wait, can you not reach him? Is he technically, like, out of range for you, is he? What does it mean? Alright. Move over there. Then you can do that. Can you've got to move out of the way to hit Big Monkey Man? Okay. Let's try and excite him. You don't have any chat ability, actually. Let's just hit him. What can you actually do? That, I guess. She's enraged the monkey. You hear a rumble in the jungle. Here comes some monkeys. If we take the big boy out before they arrive, I think we win anyway. Sue just absolutely copped a beating from that, so I might move her down to where she can gain some more spirit. Does she have anything with range? Yes, she does. Right, you tell that big monkey he's not as big as he thinks he is. Huh? Says the big monkey. That's what I thought you'd say, Big Monkey Man. Attack. Yep. What can you do? Try and enrage him. Just make him angry. Excellent. Let's see what happens now. You hear a rumble in the jungle. Even more monkeys have arrived. Okay, what is this? Sad and the big monkey. We're just making him sadder and sadder. Provocative. Poking the bear. That's what we've done at the moment. Oh, he's crying. He's just sad. Alright, while he's sad, beat the crap out of him. Aggressive victory. Titan ape subdued. The Titan is broken and defeated. You capture the ape with relative ease now that it is unable to defend itself properly. This ape will be the central attraction in zoos and circuses all over the world. But that wasn't the intention. Oh well. As long as we give him to a zoo or a circus that loves creatures and looks after them properly, I don't have a problem with it. Otherwise, let him go. Monkey needs his forest. Alrighty. Discovery, research, 2 campaign, or 2 study. Not gonna bother with those ones. 6 to 10 research from a discovery or 1 discovery. Let's go with the recommended discovery. Good stuff. Out to the west again. As you walk along a pearl white shoreline, some of the crew starts to develop an appetite for fresh fish. Kiwi spots an upside down old fishing boat. Does she? Well, you walk towards the boat. It doesn't look very seaworthy, but luckily there's a net next to it. You can still catch fish that are close to the shore. Who will use the net? I mean, Kiwi is the girl for the job. Kiwi catches a beautiful fish. Too beautiful to eat, really. You draw a picture and put it back. But did you give it a kiss first? Fishing for fish near the shore with a net doesn't seem to be the most effective way. So Kiwi decides to turn over the boat to see if there's any more gear underneath it. Kiwi screams as loudly as possible. There's a skeleton beneath the boat. You could say that she nearly jumped out of her skin too. After a brief period of relief, the boat is lifted to take a closer look at what is underneath it. Who would have thought? Besides the skeleton, there's a necklace and a letter. It looks like someone was trying to get away from the island but left a final message. Read the letter? While taking the letter, a small piece of paper drops on the floor. You can look at it later. The letter is from the woman's boyfriend. It's very romantic, and he tells her the jewellery is safely hidden, and that in a few years people will stop looking. Some of these sultry lines may come in handy during a campaign. What else do you want to do? Well, take the necklace, I guess. This necklace must be at least 200 years old. It's a fine treasure. Probably stolen from some Spanish royalty. A good find. Spanish royal necklace. I think we'll go with discovery. It's saying take the study and not the discovery. Gold or research. No, I'm going to take the discovery. What else do you want to do? Read the piece of paper. You pick up the small piece of paper. The following is written on it. 52 left, 13 right, 44 right. Basically, he's sorting coconuts. And he's got 52 on the left side, 13 on the right side, and then he's put 44 on the left side because the dumb idiot thought that 44 and 13 was going to equal 52. As we all know, he's completely off base. It equals 57, and he should be taken out the back. And okay, actually, what it might have been doing is writing down 52 steps left, and then 13 steps right, and then 44 steps right down some sort of passageway, but we'll never know. What else do you want to do? We're done here. Finding that skeleton beneath the fishing boat sure killed everyone's appetite for fish, but not their appetite for treasure. With a nice shiny necklace in your bag and a smile on the crew's faces, you continue exploring. Look at these smiles. Look at these happy faces. Right, we've got 2 more steps to make, so I'm going to go down south. You spot a nearby camp where smugglers are busy moving around crates. The cargo seems valuable. You really want to know what's in those crates, but you can't possibly take on all those smugglers. If you could just infiltrate them. Well, we can't. That was easy. And now to the main area. Finally, you find it. The Waterfall Rock. The treasure hidden by the notorious pirate Captain Roche must be here somewhere. This is the goal of the expedition. Whatever happens here, it will end the expedition. Is the crew ready to go? The Waterfall Rock. Is it a waterfall? Is it a rock? Is it a rock that looks like a waterfall? Onwards. What a fantastic sight. No wonder that Captain Roach chose this place to bury his treasure. The crew starts to look for clues and signs of treasure under the peerless guidance of Captain Sue. Right, now before we continue on, let's level up. Collect whenever Kiwi succeeds on the adventure wheel, or gains 20 grit after using Enrage. I'm not sure what grit is. One of these is going to tell me. The increased chance you have of dodging attacks and ignoring speeches. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's actually really good. Happy to do that. Gain an extra trinket slot. Cool. Well, that works out. That's fine. Not sure how I do this. Because I want to go up beyond level 2. Isn't that how it's done? It seems will take longer than expected. Someone might want to set up a defensive camp while the other crew members continue searching and digging. Captain Sue evaluates the issue. Ivan, 74% chance, 74%, 100%. It looks like a bastion. Ivan creates a camp at a strategic location with a lookout and everything. Besides that, it was a good way to learn about the environment. You will be prepared for any hostilities that come your way. No jumping resistance to excited attacks. Resistance to saddened attacks. Excited attacks. Okay, maybe we can't level up during an event. That's fine. Fantastic! We have our bastion ready. To find the treasure, the crew spends hours looking for Roach's marks. The night passes and guard duties change, while the crew works diligently to uncover the secret treasure. It's not long the next morning until something happens. Kiwi follows a trail of golden coins, or Sue conducts an intense study. Golden coins, I believe. Treasure! After hours and hours of searching and digging, Ivan's shovel finally hits a wooden chest. The crew opens it up to see the Spanish treasure in all its glory, surrounded by other precious pieces. The crew prepares to dig out Roach's treasure when you hear a deep laugh from behind. Hope that bloody lookout didn't leave his post. I'll skin him alive. It's the Smuggler Boss. I heard these rats were on my island, but I didn't think they would be so kind as to find this treasure for me. Get your paws off me booty, landlubbers. He hurls a heavy object towards you. Watch out! A ticking bomb? It's gonna blow and take some of the treasure with it! Sue needs to take charge of the situation quickly. Kiwi tries to defuse the bomb with a 96% chance, and she absolutely defuses it. With sweaty hands, Kiwi manages to defuse the old bomb. You're able to secure some valuables before the boss comes in. Thank goodness. The boss confronts you. It seems you won't go down with just an old sea mine. We'll show you what happens when you disrespect my territory. Fellas, get the treasure and crush these landlubbers. Seems there's no choice. Engage. defeat the boss. What are we gonna do now? Alrighty, so we do need to win this. What's this all about? It appears that there's people I can't see. Is that right? Nope. 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 That's Sue. Maybe. Yes, that's Sue. Alright, I'm with you now. There's a yellow thingy. So Sue, what I might get you to do is just go to the yellow. There we go. Can you still have an action? You can. I want you to tell this smuggler exactly what you think of him. That was hurtful, says the smuggler. Yeah, well, you know what? What's hurtful is when people think they can just come into your territory and take the stuff you dug up. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now I'm just going to unfortunately have to take the measure of beating the crap out of you. Ivan? Just do Ivan things, pal. Do I want them all stuck there? This is where strategy comes into a bit. If I leave Ivan there, someone's going to run in here, and the rest are going to have to run around this whole area, which is going to buy me a lot of time if I'm dead honest. That's a great idea. Ivan, stay where you are. Here comes Smuggler Boss with his little reinforcement crew. Sue, you know how this thing has range? Tell that smuggler exactly what she's done. Yep, that's right, that's right. You turned up, you tried to steal the treasure. So run away, all sad because you know what you did. Now, so, Ivan, I know it's bad manners for you to hit a lady, but, Alright. So, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Excellent. And that's that. Got to get rid of this Smuggler Boss somehow. I'm thinking what I might do actually is retreat. You've got some range on one of your abilities? Yes. Out of reach? How the heck is that out of reach? Oh, it's because that thing's in the way. Can't you literally go around? No? Alright, well, we're just gonna do what we gotta do. And then, Ivan, you might have run a little too far there. He's got no movement left. Can't heal himself, that's fine. Next turn. He's gonna absolutely whack that. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen, unfortunately. Can you maybe move back next to Sue? Sue, do you have anything that heals allies? Yes. There we go. Much better. Ivan, can you just move into this slot right here, please? Yeah. I know it looks very similar to where you were before, but can you move there? And then can you heal Ivan? Sure can. Excellent. So that's the end of that turn. More reinforcements have arrived for the all-day enemy. So, I'm just gonna need you to tell these reinforcements exactly how bad they are. That's right, run away. Ivan. What do we want to do now? Smuggler guy refuses to come in, so we're gonna have to go in and engage. Fine. Alright, and then you move into here, perhaps? And then enrage the Smuggler Boss. He's taunted and ruffled, but so he should be. He's a terrible, terrible Smuggler Boss. He's a thief and a ruffian. Probably also a rogue. Sue, you're doing great. That's right, you tell him. You show him the what for. The Smuggler Boss, I think all we have to do is beat him up. So that was a good hit. It was an excellent hit. If you could just do your job with him. He's annoying. Okay, we're almost done here. Yep, everything's good. Absolutely perfect. So I'm going to ask you one more time to send that ruffian on his way. Ivan, do the honours, please. Nailed that, Smuggler Boss. Rid the island of the boss. There we go. Was an aggressive expedition. Ugh! They were so annoying, I'm glad we shut them up, says Kiwi. The smugglers lie defeated at your feet. Sue makes it clear that there is more of that to come if the smugglers don't leave this island quickly. The crew's physical prowess has intimidated the boss, and they run away, vowing to leave you and the island alone. Without those irksome outlaws to bother you, you can retrieve Roach's treasure easily. $150 renown, an insight point. The current highest level engineer gains +3 study on engineer spins. I thought that only affected the current expedition. Yeah, so I don't think that's... I'm confused as to why that's even a point, so I'm going to not do it. +6 to 10 research from discovery. I'm going to do that one. It looks magnificent. The scent of gold fills the air. With Roach's treasure in your hands, the expedition is a success. You can proudly return to London with this old Spanish treasure. Well done, Sir Francis. Captain Sue. And that was the aggressive Caribbean victory. We got a bunch of stuff on that expedition. Everything went absolutely swimmingly. One of my best expeditions that I've ever led. A bunch of events happened that I really loved. That was very, very enjoyable once again from this amazing game. Renowned Explorers International Society. Once again, Renowned Explorers International Society. Buy the game, it's absolutely fantastic. Don't buy Godhood. I don't even know yet if that's a game. Maybe I'll play that on stream one day and just be like, hey, let's look at this thing and try and work out what to do. But until then, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. I hope you've enjoyed this. And I will see you in a future video. Just kidding. Going off to town now to see what we did. Alright, small discoveries. Interesting findings from some inspiring upstart explorers. Exotic location uncovered in the Sawasa Island by promising explorer Captain Sue. Explorers Society board members are excited at the progress of this mad scientist. 2,500 is the number we got to beat for renown. We are already at number 6 with 838 renown. Not gonna lie, that was about 50 renown off of one mission. That's insane. With that great adventure behind you, you can send a report to an explorer welcoming city. This will unlock new possibilities on the world map, but you can only unlock one city per expedition. Later expeditions might add new options. To who are you going to send your report? Constantinople? What the heck did I just say? Send it to Constantinople or send it to New Orleans. Now, America or Constantinople. Trinket Shop or Entourage Hall. I'm gonna say Constantinople. Mostly because of the name. Salam, brave explorer. The Sultan has learned about your recent quest and is impressed by your bravery. Mani Sultan would like to invite you to the Topkapi Palace to recruit an entourage among the Ottoman elite. Regards, Grand Vizier Ibrahim Isbat. There we go. And we've unlocked a new trinket stop and a place to hire more followers, etc. Up the top, you can see we've got 750 gold, 270 of the, what's that, status, 478 research points, and 5 insights to spend. So, entirely a success. Now, if I look at our people to upgrade their abilities, I said I wanted to have the resistance to excited attacks, so let's unlock that, and Captain Sue moves to level 3. And let's have a look at Kiwi. And Kiwi has the... I'm going to go with the Grains 20 Grit after using Enrage. And Kiwi has reached level 3. So the Spirit goes up a little bit as well each time, making them more powerful in case anybody wasn't doing correlation between Spirit and the amount of health each person has. And, yeah, we are an aggressive group. We certainly are aggressive, but there we are. Fantastic. It's auto-saved as you go, so everything you do gets saved as you do it. A whole bunch of different things to choose, but I think I will call it here. It's easy to see that after an extremely successful expedition like that, there is a whole heap of things that you can do from this point forward. So maybe we'll pick this up again in a future video and play another expedition. They don't all go as swimmingly as the Caribbean did this time, but that was good fun. And again, thank you for watching for real this time. I will see you in the future.